downtime, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm dead, when we go. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they are falling to the ground. Dance around in circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild. So I'll kiss you with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I'll catch it with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away.
Hi everybody, welcome to a DLF stream. Trigger warning, this is a DLF stream where we're going to have a panel as requested by a few people because they want to talk about what's been happening with him. Interestingly enough, or should I say, I am not surprised, but DLF has made a complaint to PayPal about me, stating that he made a purchase on July 22nd in the amounts of $92.57 Canadian. Now, what he does not know is that when you state something like this and it's actually not true and money is clearly involved, then it is fraud. So what he has done is, on paper or electronically, committed fraud, and it will be reported. We're going to take a look at that in the next few minutes. Erie, I see you in the back. Didn't see your camera though. Okay, I see you. Okay, let me add you right now. Hi there, Erie.
Hi, so we're filing false reports now.
Yes. Yep. He said that he purchased something July 22nd, $92.57 Canadian, and then he goes off on a rant. So now that's fraud. So I'm gonna have to report that to the Buffalo
Yeah.
Police Department because you're just not gonna be doing that crap and getting away with it.
Yeah. I had to file a few reports myself, so I totally understand. People just don't let up, don't they?
Nope, I don't think he is gonna let up until he goes back to jail. So last time he was in jail, he spent the 42 days. The time before that, he was in jail, he spent 57 days. So it seems he wants to go to jail again.
Oh my gosh. It's just, it's so simple, you know? You could just walk away and stop being the person you're being, DLF. You know, you can change, you could work on yourself. You had plenty of time in the pen itself to do that, and you just came out. And it irks me. It really irks me that Mama Scrunch is covering for him and letting him get away with that. It
Yeah,
really irks
yeah.
me.
Well, what was hurtful to the community was what she did with going through the McKinley Mall stream and rounding up people that she's been constantly chatting with and interacting with, and then offering them to her son, knowing what kind of behavior he will exhibit.
Exactly. Can't she be liable for that if something happens to the people he threatened?
Yeah, she would be liable for that because yeah. Plus, she should have known better. Like, how can you do that to people?
And disturb their peace and their sense of security. Like, we're all here just to interact as a community, right? No one
Mm-hmm.
has crossed the line in any way, shape, or form. We just talk about things, our opinions, our thoughts, and no one should feel unsafe doing that. And you remove their sense of safety when DLF does something like he did.
Yes, exactly.
And how much longer is my question he's going to continue with you? Because if I recall, you were just covering him neutral. You weren't even rude. You were very kind to him, and he started coming at you. So how much
Yeah.
longer will that continue?
Well, when I first started out, I was like, this is probably going to be a lifetime thing. He just doesn't let up. You laugh, but really, it's a lifetime thing. Like when did the issue with Clint Carr happen? Clint Carr issue, I believe, happened in the early 2000s. We're in
Uh-huh.
2022 now.
Oh, okay. I have one of those too, so I understand you. I have someone that obsesses over people. I get it. Yeah. You
Yeah.
kind of
So
figure that once they get a hold of you, it's never going to stop, so you just have
yeah.
to readjust your way of living, I guess, and learn to in a way disassociate from the situation and just do what you need to do.
Yes, exactly. So we shall see. I'll put up if people want to come on, come on. There's a lot to discuss. I mean, we can
Come on
discuss
up.
anything on this panel, anything and everything. I mean, a lot is happening. We can discuss that. This is one of the multitude of men that are in Chantel's orbit, and it seems he's just like the rest of them in terms of criminality. We have
Uh-huh.
Karate Joe, we have Natter, DLF is no different.
It's
Yeah.
funny, isn't it? They all have a criminal mind, if you will, whether they've been in prison or not. There's a criminal mind to all of the people who have come recently within foodie sphere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's an obsessive nature to them too, where they just harp
Yes,
on things. And
exactly.
I find it funny how she was trying to be like, "How dare DLF has autism." Ma'am, you don't care about anyone. You're weaponizing someone who we now have on video recording admitted that his mental health was, not on par per se, and you try to flip the narrative onto others.
Yeah, which is exactly what he does himself. DLF, that is, like flipping the narrative is
Oh,
never
yeah.
his fault, is never her fault. It's always somebody else, or the mental health will be brought out. All
Right.
these little things to never say, like, hey, okay, it was me, it was my fault, I did it. I'm gonna
Right.
accept responsibility. It's never that.
Whatever happened to just being like, "Hey, I don't like this person, so I'm gonna walk the other way and ignore them." How difficult is that?
Hmm. Lindsay asks, "Is her father like these guys?" We have no idea what her father is like, except when he was young and he impregnated her mother. She said her mother said she liked her father because he used to love getting into fights. He used to fight a lot when he was young.
Ah, okay,
So that
okay.
is telling.
Very, very telling indeed. It's like almost like she's searching for that missing male figure that was in her life, that was supposed to be in her life, and
Mhm.
substituting them with these creeps. I'm not gonna apologize for that because at this point in time, each and every one of them had this, in my opinion, d have shown a creepiness to them, right? Like a
Yeah,
creepy aspect to them.
yeah. We got curl connections in the back. I see you, curl. I'll add you right now if you want to turn off your camera. Hey, curl connections.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hi.
Man, it's
I'm good.
too it's a lot going on. Jeez, we like it's look, it I can't even I've been trying to catch up with it all, but it's just a lot going on between Foodie and DLF and it's just a whole bunch. Like she shouldn't be manipulating this man like that.
Mm-mm,
Yes, he
mm-mm.
does have, issues. And that's wrong for someone to manipulate a person like that.
Not
And
only that, but have you found, Curl and Monty, have you been getting a lot of, what's the word? Foodie fanatics that are coming in your
Yeah.
yes,
comment section and
Yes.
saying
yep,
just nasty things. Okay, so
yes,
Yes,
it's
I
not
with
just
have.
me.
random, yeah,
Got
with
it.
random names. They're having
Uh
random
huh.
Mhm.
names. I'm seeing them. I actually was gonna comment on that. That it's like these random names, and then they'll pick apart streams. I'm like, really? You got that much time that you don't like
Right?
my content, but you're watching it and you're picking the times and posting just pure bullshit in the comment section. Just get rid of them or leave them. Do whatever you want to do, but it's it's
Well,
it's yeah.
I kind of played with one of them this morning because I had a little extra time, if you know what I mean, and then I blocked them because I'm like, "You're stupid," you know? Um, but that's just because I have a petty side to me.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
I'm gonna start blocking them all though, because what bothers me the most is the fact that they're getting nasty with my subscribers, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
Don't
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
part that bothers
no.
me.
See, I've gotten to the point because I could be petty too, and I've gotten to the point. I just say thank you for your view. Bye.
I
Gone.
called one of them a fan this morning because I'm sorry, at this point in time, you are subscribed with notifications on because you're damn near one of the first 10 people to comment.
So
Exactly.
true.
I'm
Speaking
gonna
of
write
being
it in private so to see if you guys got the same one, okay?
Okay.
sure. Speaking of being subscribed, it seems Foodie Beauty is indeed subscribed to this channel because I've noticed that whenever I go live with something else, she immediately goes live as well because she's live right now and she started right around 11 a.m. EDT lunch
Oh, so
bees.
she's on notification squad. She's on
Yeah,
notification squad. She's a fan. At this point, y'all are fans. You know that, right?
yeah. So if she knows I'm gonna go live with something else, she'll go live with her stuff. But it's just part of it. You know what I mean? Let me
Yeah.
bring up this the fraud that was committed by DLF. So I'm gonna share my screen
Yep.
here because I believe this is very important. I'm like he was just having court Thursday, what was it, the 18th of August? Like, why would you do this? Why would you send this in? So here's from PayPal. Here's what it says. Person scammed people for money, stating he needed hotel money for a room in Montreal for a court date. First of all, it wasn't in Montreal, it was Ottawa. When asked, did you stay in hotel, he would never answer and skirted the issue. Never asked me. Other people asked where he stayed. He was unable to give or unwilling to give the hotel name or that he even stayed in the hotel. They didn't ask, and I have my hotel receipt. So this is not a point or a contention. I felt sorry for this individual and have now found that I may have been scammed. Yes, I am gullible for a sad story, but this was blatant grifting. Had I known this person never went to stay in a hotel, I would have never donated, really. I have donated to this person in the past, but he was able to prove that his mother had passed and needed money to bury her. I am not disputing that charge. I also, when I asked him again on August 28th, 2 days ago, this is what I received. Stories from the internet 1 day ago. At Lindsay Constantine, you're now permanently banned from my chat and any of my channels. I believe that that a refund is in order. Thank you for your help. Well, guess what? After what Mom Scrunch did, nope, she's not welcome here. And why is
Mama
this
Scrunch
under?
wrote this.
No, Mike did.
Oh,
We're having a lot
dang.
of feedback with you, Crow
I'm
Connection. Sorry.
sorry.
It sounds like Mama Scrunch wrote it for him. I'm not going to lie to you, but that's just speculation, of course. We
Yeah.
can't prove that.
So here it is. Here's the amount: $92.57 Canadian. It says buyer name Mike Constantino right there. July 22nd, 2022 is the transaction date. You know what this is? You can't just say you gave me $92.57 Canadian on July 22nd when that's not true. Say have your name here and make all these erroneous accusations. This is fraud though. You can't do this. So it's
No,
gonna
you
have to be
can't.
reported. Yeah. So
It's
yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
silly.
Is it still
It's
feedback?
silly. No, you're
No, no
good.
more feedback.
Okay, thank you. That's crazy. Like, why would he do that?
That's what he does. He whittles away at people. Why would he write a letter to one of those ladies' place of work, accusing them of teaching his non-existent child
Mm-mm.
lesbian things?
Wow. That
That's what he
yesterday on
does
your
over and over and
stream,
over. Yeah, go ahead.
yesterday on your stream, it made me cry when I saw the things he was saying about gravy. Like, that was just
Oh, that was hard.
outrageous. Like, that was so hard. But I did watch it, but I could never imagine hurting an animal. My pet is my child. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, whatever I do for my kids, I do for my animal. You know?
I do. And I got a second with her emotion because I was watching too, Monty, and I didn't comment because I was so taken. Like, I was in shock that someone could actually say those things. It was very descriptive and too descriptive, to not be real, in my opinion. You have something in your soul is broken, DLF. It's not just a mental thing. Something in your soul has to be broken for you to hurt what I consider to be the most of the innocent animals and children. I'm not
Right.
saying children, but I'm saying the animals in this situation. When people hurt an animal or a child, there's something missing in their soul. It's broken, it's burnt, it's gone.
You're absolutely right. That was so sickening and sad. Um Someone needs to, like, I don't know if he need like a caretaker or something, or someone to come over to his house every day and make sure he's taking his meds, because you could tell he's not on no medication and nobody is doing anything about it. This man can potentially hurt someone.
I'm going to be that person. I'm going to just say it, okay? A padded cell. That's what he needs. A padded cell with bars.
Hmm.
If
He
your child
he
is
needs
grown to
something.
this point and you as a mother, you know that your child is a danger to society, the internet is not here to keep them off your shoulder. There's humans on social media as well, okay? And we deserve the right to exist in social media within peace.
I
There,
totally
I said it.
agree. I agree. I agree 100%. I'm just afraid that he's gonna hurt someone or some animal.
Very true, especially after the statements he made last Friday about what his true thoughts are on dating and what he wants to do with his bathtub was
Yes.
extremely disturbing.
And also when what he wanted to do to the panel members. That was crazy. Waving a knife around. That's not cool.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
can I add to that comment you had on the screen? It's not an autism thing. I hate when people put things on a specific mental health thing, right? Like either whether it's autism, depression, anxiety, blah, 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 blah. I have an autistic nephew that is the sweetest person on earth, wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay. So to say, oh, well, you got to tolerate this behavior because of X, Y. No, 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 no. This is a soul issue. This isn't a mental issue. This is a issue with your soul. There is no soul in there. Okay. That's the only point I wanted to make on that. Sorry.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Like you can't blame it on autism. My best friend, her brother is autistic, and he's the sweetest guy you could ever meet. So I don't know what's going on with DLF, and maybe he needs to be reevaluated, um, or something. He needs some meds. I don't know what he need, but he don't need to be on the streets.
He definitely doesn't need to be on a channel, on a platform screaming these atrocities. How does he still have a channel? What is going on, YouTube? Are y'all short on people? You need some staff?
Well, you saw all the claims everybody got, and they were denying them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nader is going live and he said keep dreaming. So I guess that community strike did not end in a 1 week suspension, which is wow.
Why do I made a video, Monty? I don't know if you got to see it, but I highlighted I didn't make anything up. I read the actual terms of service. So
Hmm.
this is where I bring
Mhm.
the question again. YouTube, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, because it's if like Yaba can get a 1 week for community guideline stuff, like why isn't he when look what he was saying in that I love you Yolanda stream. He was literally threatening to expose people's pictures and
Mhm.
videos. He was ranting, he was threatening. But if he's gonna go
Mm,
live, are you serious he didn't get a 1 week time out for that?
wow. Wow,
That's
wow, wow,
crazy.
wow. Wow.
That
Wow.
is absolutely crazy.
Wow. I literally read the terms of service on what he got a strike for from A to Z on my video. Nowhere in there does it say you're not going to get anything, you'll be fine. The very first strike it says 1 week suspension.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's why I said with my video that I'm like, he should get the 1 week suspension, but I've seen cases where people get those, and then whoever was reviewing that was more lenient than the rest of their
Mm-mm-mm.
fellow workers, and they'll put either a warning or they'll just not give this or they'll waive the suspension. It's really really iffy what you will get. Mostly people do get the suspension, but there's times where I have seen people not get the suspension. So that's why I was like, I'm not really sure if he is gonna get the suspension because things like that happen. The other thing is I was looking at Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. He got a
Mhm.
warning, community guideline strike warning over something. I'm like, wow, YouTube, you're hitting up reaction channels that practically don't do anything. Maybe a little
Right.
bit here and there, but
Right.
they're getting, struck while Nader in every single stream he's doing the most and he gets away with everything.
So
Wow.
you kill off the reaction channels, and you're going to end up with a bunch of natters on your platform. YouTube, it will be a criminalized platform. I'm sorry,
Yep.
I'm going to say it.
Yes. That's true. That's so true. I don't know if you guys know who Corey Kenshin is.
Yeah, I know Corey Kenshin, yes.
Okay. He
No,
got
I'm not familiar.
well, he had a video. He does video games. He
Okay.
plays video games, and he played a video game that was rated mature.
Mhm.
He got a strike. Well, no, it wasn't a strike. It was put under like 18 and up. You know
Uh-huh.
how sometimes YouTube will change your
Age
video?
restriction.
Yeah, age restriction. Okay. Well, they did that to him, but another creator played the same exact game with the same exact scenes and didn't get that. So he talked to a YouTube rep. Then they decided to take it off of his video. And he was like, I'm not asking you to take it off. I'm asking you to be fair. If I did it and you put it on me, put it on that person too.
Exactly.
So what they did was
Exactly.
they put it back on his video. And the
Mm.
other guy is still not, it's not age restricted.
Wow.
It's crazy. I don't know what YouTube is doing.
I'm telling you, remember, I think it was a couple of panels ago that we discussed the idea of a social experiment to see if someone were to make a channel exactly like Natters and exactly like Foodies to see if it would last as long as theirs has. Doing exactly what they do.
That's a great idea.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I heard a rumor that people are starting to think that there may be someone that's friends in YouTube with Miss Foodie herself, allegedly, of course, just the rumor.
That's crazy, man.
I'm starting to kind of be like, huh, well, maybe that's not so far fetched after all, because holy cannoli, the amount of crap they get away with.
Right. I don't I cannot stand Natter. I'm sorry. I don't like that man. And I'm not a person that just dislike people, but him, nah. I don't like him. He's a let me hush.
Well, is a YouTube bigwig a beezer? I would not be surprised, to be honest with you. You might laugh at this, but I would not be surprised. Remember when Mama Scrunch came up on panel and she said that one of a cop in Buffalo was a kitty? And I was like
Yes.
really shocked at that statement. I'm like, are you serious? But I'm like, I'm not really surprised. You never know who
Wow.
is watching and who is, on, team X, Y, or Z.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey,
Hey,
Dre.
Dre.
Hi, Dre. I don't get it. I don't get how these people get to have these platforms, do what they do on those platforms, and we have to watch everything from A to Z.
Yep, we sure do. That junk is crazy. It's just too much going on at once. Natter should not be on. I'm sorry. He should not. He should not even think about a channel right now because, as you can see, Troll Detective is counting down.
Mhm. Mhm. I
I
don't know
just
what
saw
they
his
think.
video today. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm gonna be at the premiere. Are you? I'm gonna be there.
Absolutely. Yes.
Um, and Tennille, I don't care what they think of us. We have a right as creators to make our content. You know, it's why the platform exists, and we're just commentary, reaction, parody, satire. Okay, we are reacting to the content they provide. Right? If they do something good, we'll say, "Hey, that was a good thing you did." If they did something funny, we'll say, "Hey, that's funny what you did." But they haven't done that lately, have they? Can you legitimately sit there and tell me they've done it? Anyone? Please tell me something they've done that's good in the last 6 months.
Nothing.
Okay, so
No.
I'll tell you what, if YouTube starts getting rid of every single reaction commentary, not just in this community, but every community, they're shooting themselves in the foot financially.
Well, you know,
Very true.
but that comment you did. Mm. Okay. You can have your opinion on anything you want, but what she's saying is absolutely 100% correct.
Right.
No one is, it's not like, when Monty go on, he's bullying Chantel. He's only reviewing her video. Like he's not stealing no content. Chantel don't have content. Netter don't
Right.
have content. What kind of cook you know? Cooks on camera. Don't tell you what the ingredients are. Don't tell you what the prep is. Don't tell you exactly what he's cooking. It just
Well,
come out as a ball of shit in a pot.
you
And
know, y
ooh,
you know,
netter.
Curl, he actually said to add, and you can continue, please. A week, like after all this, because he's been on an ego trip because of all this. He actually was. I peeked in for a few minutes because I haven't watched him. Okay, I
Mhm.
keep up with media on him through other sources because I'm not watching him, not giving him the view. And I peeked in on one for a couple minutes. Booted out of there because he was actually like going off on one of his subscribers saying, I don't give measurements or anything. If you're here for that, then you're in the wrong channel. I'm like, then you're supposed to be a cooking channel, dude.
Mhm. It's a cooking / exposure channel. That's
It's
what it
his
is.
disguise. It's his disguise so that he can be who he is.
Exactly. And he does the same thing on the other channel, Natty Daddy. Trying to expose people. Like, that's wrong. Like, what you get out of that? And Dee Dee is just as she feeds him. She feeds into his ego. Oh yes, Nether. Yes,
Oh my
Nether.
god.
Ooh, so good, Nether.
Mm,
Oh, shut up.
mm,
I've been
mm.
saying shut up. Shut up, Dee Dee. Just shut up.
I liked it so much better when she didn't talk.
Really, Steffi, you're bringing up the jorts thing again, attacking me wearing shorts,
Oh
jeans,
yeah.
jorts with socks, and having smelly nads. I'm like, how are you smelling my nads
Did you
that
have
far away?
Jabot shorts on? Remember Jabot's?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
no, I
she
think
wish she knew what your nads smell like?
right. I think she would maybe say I had like Carl Kanai or Fat Farm or what
Sean
other
John.
like Fubu, yeah, Sean John jorts on. Just really be, stereotypical.
That's crazy. You had your jorts on with your socks.
Yes, with smelly nads.
Okay, so what she say your nads smell like?
Oh my god.
Yeah, plus she's on the smell warpath. My room smells like KFC farts. I'm like, excuse
Yeah, that's
me?
how that stupid comment. That was a
Wow.
dumb ass comment. What do KFC
Why does it have
farts
to be
smell like?
KFC?
I
Oh
know she's
god.
oddly specific, isn't she? I'm like, aren't you describing yourself?
KFC.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, she's the one that chugs down freaking containers of gravy. The hell are
Right.
you talking about, lady?
Who drinks gravy? Oh my
Skinny
goodness.
Queen's like apple bottom Jords, Crocs
Not
with the
Crocs with the fur.
fur.
wait, apple bottom was for
He
The
women.
whole
was
time Chantal was looking at.
no more like yeah, whole time Chantel was farting not
Hey kids. I don't know what a KFC fart smell like. Or a
it must be
Popeye's
vile.
fart.
I don't know. Maybe KFC is the worst. Like, there's a chicken place hierarchy. Like you got your mom and pops that are open till 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, and like
Right,
everybody's there, no matter if it's 2 a.m., you see a line, you know that place is good.
right, right.
See, I don't know. I kind of prefer churches myself. I know they get
Nah,
hated on a lot, but I like churches
Yeah,
chicken.
churches is good. I don't
nah.
get a
I don't.
problem
I
with
don't.
churches.
I don't. I don't mess with churches. I don't know if it's the one that's by my house. It might be just that one, but I
Mhm.
just can't with churches. Uh-uh.
I like their biscuits.
Now that's good. The chicken, no, 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 no,
We
no.
don't
It
got much
Nah.
churches here in Canada, to be honest with you.
really.
Well, now they're getting more prominent and all over the area, but before it was like we didn't have any churches except for like one spot, and that was of course in a very multicultural area where there were a
Mhm.
lot of POCs
Mhm.
until it
Mhm.
started branding out. Yeah.
That's just
I
like we
like
don't have
them.
Nashies here from Burger King.
Yeah, we don't.
Hmm.
Nope.
Nope, no nashies for us. Honestly,
That's
I wouldn't
okay.
have it
I'm
anyways.
good.
It looks kind of gross.
Yeah, it's greasy and
It
nah.
is
I'll I'll
greasy.
I'll pass on that.
And yeah, the sauce, I don't trust the sauce, and it's expensive. It's like nearly 10 Canadian dollars for just a sandwich. There's no way. I tried it once
Oh,
and
no,
never
thank
again.
you. No, thank
Yeah,
Wow.
you. I'll pass.
you're right. So yeah,
I
I
will
wasn't
pass.
liking it. But yeah, I mean, now I gotta deal with this whole, PayPal thing. I'm sure he's hitting up other places. I'm sure he's still trying to get Martha deported back to the United Kingdom.
Oh Jesus.
Oh Lord, I hate this. The
Martha is on
things,
a student visa. I forgot. God damn.
the things that he thinks of. I swear.
How is your poor cat on a student visa? What? Okay, I'm not gonna laugh.
Don't try to understand the inner workings.
That's crazy. Did he get his money back
For what?
from PayPal?
If he got his money back, that's fraud.
No, he didn't. It's a case that's open.
Okay.
But still, even saying that I owe you money, and stating in the report that
Was a donation.
you paid me monies on July 22nd when that isn't the case is in itself fraud. So yeah, I'm gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
submit this.
But just by
Yeah, I
by
would.
him saying that it was a donation, when somebody donate, they
Um,
willingly giving it. It's not.
yeah, exactly. But he followed up that he's disputing a different charge.
Wow.
Yeah, it's extremely ridiculous, but it's just something I gotta deal with. And he's just adding on because I'm pretty sure the local Buffalo, PD is very well aware of him. And uh, you can kind of peer into his mind a little bit with the whole Martha deportation thing, trying to deport a cat and then putting a police officer down that
As his
by
reference.
all means, yeah, as a reference. I mean, at first it's like, oh, he knows a police officer, but then when you look at it, you're like, why does he know a police officer? And doesn't he think some people will be interested to know what this police officer has to say about him? Be-
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Right.
especially he's picked the police officer that was there from the FBI for missing and exploited children. I don't
Wow.
think he's gonna have, the best things to say about you.
Wait, so he says he knows him. Do you mean knows him like they have coffee on the regular, or he knows him
No,
because he
knows
got in
them as
trouble
in
with him?
he got the silver bracelets on him because of it.
Oh, oh.
Oh, yeah, that's not
But
knowing them, dude. That dude was just doing his job, and
Right.
right.
he's not your friend.
So
I'm
they
sorry to
don't
say.
have so really they don't have the cat at all.
As far as I know, he shouldn't have that cat.
Because I
Do they
know Mama
do?
Scrunch said she had it, right?
No, Mama Scrunch did say she had it, but then what she was doing was counting her eggs before they hatched, because she put in an application. But the thing,
Uh-huh.
they both have the same last name, so I'm sure people do
Ooh.
that all the time. When one family member gets denied, another one
Mhm.
will come in and try to do an application. So I'm pretty sure that was very transparent, especially with
Mhm.
the same last name. So It didn't work out, and yeah, she acted as if she already had the cat, but she put in the application, was supposed to get the cat the next day, and then she heard that 8 people had called, allegedly, supposedly. I can't confirm if 8 people truly did call,
Mhm.
but there's lots of people who are animal lovers and feel that Toby wouldn't have gone to the best home if they
No.
went.
Not after the things he said. No way.
Mm-hmm.
Heck no.
No, mm-mm, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. How could you even be mad at people for calling? And I'm not saying that. Look, what I saw in the videos that you've been highlighting, your son does not need to have any pets. Okay? That's my opinion, and I don't care what you think. I'm sorry. The descriptions he said about what he did to the cats in your home, what he did to Gravy, what he's disgusting. Even if later on he says, "I never did that," why are you fantasizing about it then?
And he described it to a T.
Yes.
It was so descriptive. Like, what do you
Down to the noises the cat was making.
yes.
That's not just something that, like, when you're telling a story, usually you can tell someone when they're lying when they're telling a story. That was a little too like he was reliving the moment in his head,
That's crazy. Oh,
to
that's
me,
so
in my
sick.
opinion.
That's sick. That made me want to hug my dog.
Yeah, exactly. It was very descriptive and very triggering. So, yeah.
And the
No, I'm
things
not
he
repeating
say
what he
about
said.
about women, like that's what I'm afraid of. Like I'm afraid he's gonna hurt some woman, including with the animals. I mean, like
Look,
that's
I wouldn't
ridiculous.
be if anyone here watches any true crime of any sort, we've
I
all
do.
seen where the FBI has described many times, profilers have described, which, by the way, that was something that I was shooting for when I went to criminal justice school. Well, college. Duh, criminal justice school. Sorry. Um, the profilers, the very first thing they list usually on someone who eventually does become a serial killer, not saying he's becoming one allegedly, this is just a discussion on the topic, okay? Animal torture.
Mhm.
Animal torture is one of the first things.
Yep. I'm all into true crime stuff. I even watch it on YouTube.
It's
And
usually a progression because it's them building the courage to, and eventually they get tired of the same victim, right? So now
right.
it's time to move
And
on
then
to a bigger
it gets
victim.
bigger, right? Um, I wonder, did he like when he was a kid, did he torture animals?
He said he did.
As a
Yeah.
child?
I don't want to say it in here because trigger warning because it's bad, but I'll write it in private so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and I remember there's a lot of lost footage because DLF has been on and off YouTube for years. He'll get a channel, he'll do the most, be vile, be offensive, be shocking. His channel gets deleted. Maybe an archiving channel didn't get all of it, maybe some of it, maybe the most, mm, vile things he may have said at that time. And then he starts again, and then that channel gets removed, then he starts again, then that channel gets removed. It's this ongoing saga that has been happening over and over and over again. So there's a lot of things that he has said that we've just never seen.
Well, he needs to be in a mental hospital. I'm sorry. That's where he needs to be. He should not be living on his own.
Oh, I'm sorry, Antonio. I wasn't coming off like that. I was just replying to a comment that caught my attention. I'm not trying to be mean or anything to you.
Mhm. Yeah, so the saga continues with DLF is all I gotta say. I mean, I knew I was in for the long run, at least a couple years, maybe a lifetime. So we shall see what happens.
Is he on another platform?
Yeah, he's on Odyssey as well.
What is Odyssey? Is it
I've
like
never heard of that.
Me either.
It's also a platform where you can share videos.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Kind of
I
like
see.
an off-brand YouTube.
Yeah, it's kind of like YouTube offshoot,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
not that great.
Mhm.
And there is a thing about Odyssey. It is known for white supremacy
Oh,
videos.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
in the Queen, I
Gotcha.
saw it. She
yeah. If
did
you
have a
Google
baby.
it, yeah, Odyssey. There's lots of articles about Odyssey having a lot of white superiority videos on there. The platform is known for that. I didn't really want to bring it up, but I should say it. Like you could just Google it. Just Google Odyssey, and you
What
know,
is she talking about?
Huh?
We Antonille, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I replied
Most
to
of
one of
you
her
ignore
comments.
me. What?
Yeah,
I
I
don't never
replied to
see
one of
your
her
comment. What
comments
are you
and
talking
she's
about?
upset. I don't know. I replied to one of her comments and I've been seeing, look, I'm not on a computer, I'm on a phone, so I cannot comment in the comment section. I read everyone's comments.
Okay, she's tripping. She really is tripping.
People are tripping a lot with this whole thing. Something's in the air. I don't know what's going on. If you don't like someone, there's no need to go on with this. We're trying to
Right.
have a conversation here as adults. Ain't nobody being fake. The fake is in Foodie's channel.
How is
The fake is
how
in
are you
Nabby's
being fake
channel.
though? How can you first of all, you don't know how it is when you on a live stream. It goes by fast. So no, you cannot catch every comment. So why are you
I don't
tripping?
freaking know.
That's crazy. Chill out.
Yeah.
I guess.
all right. On another note, I see your Shani videos are doing well. Curl connections.
Shanae,
Shanae, yes.
yes. Um, I've been off of her for a minute because she's in a hospital right now. And
Oh,
I think it's kind of disrespectful to talk about the things that she's been saying lately. And I'm just waiting on her to get out of the hospital.
Mhm.
But she's been poking the bear while she's been in the hospital. I'm talking about she's been putting my name in her titles of her videos.
oh, wow.
My real name.
Oh, so she's looking for you.
Yeah. And then she's taking little jabs at me talking about, well, first of all, I think I think she's somewhere on the spectrum, to be honest, because
Mhm.
when you say you're calling a truce with someone, instead she said I'm calling a troops. TROOPS
Oh,
with
okay.
Sandria. So, what
Oh,
is the
she's calling
truth?
it true.
And they had to correct her in her chat. You mean truce? And I'm just sitting back watching though. I'm sitting back watching, taking mental notes of every little jab that she's saying. And a lot of the stuff that she's talking about is coming from my ex best friend. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We all have one of those online, don't
one of
we?
those, like
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
if they can't move on, when you start following someone around, you're the problem, not the person who's trying to move on with their life. Just
exactly. And the first thing her some of the people in her chat will say is that I'm bullying her. This woman came after my minor child. This woman tried to add my child on Instagram and Snapchat, and then she tried to make a video and lie and say I made a fake account to set her up. Why the hell? Why do I have time to go make a fake account to set you up? You know what you
no.
did, and she know it because I put the screenshots up where I cussed her the out.
Oh, but that makes you the bad person for defending your
I'm the
child, right?
bully.
Because
Yeah,
that's
I'm the
literally what
bully.
they're doing to me and the other community. Because people time and time and time and time and time again came after my kid, and naturally I'm gonna snap.
Right.
You come after my kids, you make threats, I'm gonna go off.
Right.
This does not make me a psycho. This makes me a mother.
Exactly.
Okay? I don't know a mother on earth that wouldn't defend their kids, you know? But yeah, they when they come after kids and then they try to say you're the bad one because you snapped, get the hell out of here.
But one good
There's no
thing she has
nice.
been doing though, I can say, she been trying to tag my name in her videos, and all it's doing is bringing me more subscribers. I don't care what she say about me. The stuff she say about me, look, if it's not true, why get mad?
Right.
But when
Right.
you come after my child, oh yeah, I'm gonna be on your ASS. Period.
Oh, and they've seen in my particular case, they have seen Psycho, and a lot of things. Yeah, sure. I regret the person I was because that's not who I am. Trust and believe I'll defend my kids to death in any situation.
Hmm.
Um, but it's I like I said, I don't know a mom who wouldn't lose their crap when their kids are brought into something that should not be brought into.
Right.
Whether I video my child or not, that is my child. You do
Right.
not get to spread lies and pass around their photos and their videos. Why are you even holding on to minors' pictures in your electronic devices, sickos?
Right.
Sorry, personal rant. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Continue.
okay. It's okay. I understand because when she made a video saying that she was like she said her son's account was private, so how did I add him? Girl, you know how Instagram work. If your account is private, you be waiting for that person to approve your account to be friends. And she was sitting there, her account was sitting in my son's weight box, and he was like, "Who is this?" So why are you trying to
Scary.
talk to my son, bruh? Like, and then she made a comment talk about, well, I got nephews. I add all my nephews. That ain't your nephew though. I don't care
No, it
about what
isn't.
you have. And it's a lot. It's just a lot. It's a backstory with her. She has lied about many pregnancies. She has lied. She has scammed people on YouTube. She just recently scammed a whole lot of people for Amazon stuff.
Wow. And
These
I've
people
watched a
basically,
few things on your channel I watched about her and look, she's not being bullied. This
right,
person is not being bullied, okay? This person is what I consider to be someone who again, the internet is babysitting. There we go.
huh,
We're
like
babysitting her because the people that need to deal with people like her don't want to deal with her, so they just here's a computer, sit in front of it and do what you want as long as you're not bothering me.
right, child. That girl, that is a mess. But I'm being respectful. I'm not gonna make a video about her until after she get out the hospital, and she better tread lightly because I'ma light that ass on fire.
And you have decency in you, right? But they want to call you a bully. You say, "Oh, well, she's going through something now. I'm going to take a break." But when you're on, it's on because you came for my kid. You come for someone's kid, expect the heat. Period. End of story.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. So it's a lot with her.
I
I'm just
see.
glad she
So
out of Texas.
yeah,
Woo!
so I guess she's your ops then.
That an op that I've never been friends with that girl.
Yeah,
She
because
she's something.
mhm.
I can't with her. Like it's like when I try to leave it alone, I tell her, look, just leave my name out of your shit. I'm good. If you don't say nothing to me, I don't have nothing to respond to. Every time she get online,
Same.
she got my name in her mouth. She had my name in her mouth so bad a few days ago. She got on live. As soon as she got on, she was talking about my video I had made. And as soon as she said my name, she threw up live.
Mm.
Then she'll use
Mm-mm.
God as a weapon.
Oh,
God
please.
gonna get you. I can't stand that.
People who
Okay,
use God as a weapon, do you think God is blind and he doesn't see the crap you're doing?
I guess. I guess
You
she's
know, like
excluded.
you
She's
may be able to
excluded.
manipulate some people, but you're not going to manipulate God out of all people. Come on.
I
Come
guess
on.
that's what a lot of people do. And then I noticed that all these people, Chantel do it. Um Sinead does it. They always talking about some, oh, I'm the you're eating off my name. I'm the one that give you views. No,
No.
ma'am. First of all,
No.
I haven't even cashed in on no check from YouTube at all.
I haven't even made $100 to be quite honest with you.
Exactly. But she's saying I'm eating off her name. Girl, my bills been paid. My bills stay paid. I'm not laying up in the hospital and when you get out, you don't have a place to go. You're homeless. But you online, you talking crap about somebody else? Get your life together first.
Right, exactly. It looks like, yeah, his thumbnail, Natter's thumbnail, is him at the courthouse or some sort of government institution.
Mhm.
Um, very strange, but I'm gonna
Has
have
it
to look
started?
into it more. No, it hasn't started yet, but yeah, so much things happening right now in the foodieverse. I still can't believe he was not suspended, but like I said, I've
Right.
seen this happen before. He should have gotten one based on the rules, but a lot of times YouTube or whoever's reviewing your stuff has a lot of leniency or wiggle room to not give you that 1 week timeout. So
I
we
guess.
shall see what happens. Yeah, it could be courthouse, could
Chantel
be
views are
hospital.
down.
Yeah.
I don't
He
know what
only
he
got
thinks he's doing.
865 watchers.
He has 140, I think it's close to 140 claims that he has to fight. Good luck with that one, Natter.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm included in that one.
So, as far as I know, everyone's willing to fight it. So, have fun,
Yeah,
Natter.
I think we all willing to fight it.
Yeah, exactly. So we shall see what happens. Still have no idea what Foodie Beauty is doing with her lunch bees, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing that she's always
Eating
doing.
and
Yeah,
talking crap.
eating, talking crap, yeah, sitting.
Lying.
I
Lying
don't know
about
if
a man.
right the lies. Why? That was so embarrassing. Her getting caught with Pete's and then trying to explain her lie. That was so secondhand embarrassment.
And you saw how Pete's came in to try to back her up.
Yes. Oh my,
Pete's,
that's
you already told on her.
right. So embarrassing. Imagine your life is sitting in front of a camera, eating, 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 greening out, and then making up suitors. Oh, yes, I have a
Mhm.
day. Why are you making it up? Make it happen. Don't make it up, make it happen.
Right. I'm off with Mr. Coffee. Girl, shut up. You is lying. You can't even keep your stories together.
I think Mr. Coffee is three things. Number one, if he does really truly exist, the dude's married, you're the side piece. Number
Right.
two, if it's not him, it's Natter. And number three, he simply doesn't exist.
Exactly. That's how I feel too. Shit. Chantel be
Yeah,
telling
very
stories.
true.
Don't nobody want her like that.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're one night stands. And I'm sure if she has been with some man, that's what it's been, a one night stand. I don't get the Beezers. Like, why do you pay what $4.99 a month to watch somebody burp, scratch, fart, eat, don't bathe, dirty as hell, house is dirty, don't pay attention to her cats. Like all negligent. I mean, that's it's not worth it for me. I don't get it. I guess. Does she have open chat today?
Wait a second. I get what he's doing. Is it the keep dreaming, as in he's filing against whoever put in the counterclaims? That's what he's doing. Okay, I get it now.
Okay, well, let him file.
Filing what?
I know, right? Maybe he's posturing, but yeah, I think that is the courthouse.
Let him
Well, yeah,
file.
we shall see. Like, we shall see, because he's postured before, and one of those posturings got him in trouble. Remember the time when he says he's going to the courthouse the next morning to file a protective or restraining order against Chantel, and guess what Chantel did the next morning slash day? She went to the police station and complained against him, and his
Mm-hmm.
whole posturing backfired, because then that wasn't it that night he got arrested.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he loves to do the posturing thing where he'll act like he's doing something against you to freak you out and not go through with it.
I'm not worried about it, me.
Yeah, I'm
Come
not
on,
worried
Natter,
at
come
all.
get me.
In fact, if he's gonna get anybody, I think it will be me, because I'm like the closest. I'm in Canada. He will get me. Who else is in Canada? FBRC, but I think he really doesn't like me.
Yeah. He don't like none of the reaction channels, period.
Yeah. But
He
we shall
really
see
can't
what
stand
happens.
Troll Detective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Could be an old picture. That is true. Could be an old picture. We shall see. We shall see what happens.
Yeah.
But other than that, I guess we'll wait and see what he's doing. If he's really at the courthouse, if I'll say this, if he's really at the courthouse and he's not at home and he's not gonna do this cooking thing, because I hate the 2, 3, 4, 5 hour streams. I just cannot stand them.
No.
Then I would snipe, but I would maybe snipe on another one of my channels that's already have like a following on. But we shall
Mm-hmm.
see what happens. Other than that, I mean, we'll get back into DLF and see what he will do once I have to report what he's doing now, because it's a reportable offense, and then I got to report the other stuff he's been doing,
Yeah.
and I'll keep everybody updated, and also be doing Foodie Beauty, because Foodie Beauty is still, of course, in her house talking shit and eating food.
So, do you have more videos on DLF right now, or no?
So far he emailed me this huge long rant about stuff. So I will be, you know what? I think he's gonna continue to do these um little iffy things to try and put a wrench, in my gears, where he'll contact PayPal. He'll probably try and contact a lot of these companies. He'll try and contact um the SPCA again. Anything he thinks he can do to try and get me in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be updating people every time he does something like that. I'll put in a video so that it's out there, so people are updated.
Also,
Exactly,
please
tweets.
update us on Martha's status.
Oh yeah,
We don't want
immigration
her
status.
deported. I'm going to start a petition so we can keep Martha with Marty
Yes.
so she
Keep
won't get deported.
Right?
Yeah, keep British Martha in Canada.
Oh, I cannot. The poor cat.
The things people come up with, I'm telling you, the things people come up with online to try and I don't even know what you would call that, like troll or like what is that?
Yeah, he was super serious too. Did
No,
you
he
see
was
the video
serious.
clip of
I
him, like,
saw it.
calling the SPCA and
Oh my.
everything?
Oh my
If I'm
god.
okay, let's pretend for a second that call happened. Can you imagine the person on the other side of the line?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm sorry. Do you want me to deport a cat?
Yep, on a student visa. Remember that.
What is she studying?
I don't know.
Is it covered by FAFSA? What's
No.
going on here?
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes when people like threaten that, because it happens a lot. When you're a creator, you get used to it. Because I don't know, I've gotten some silly threats and be like, I'm gonna call the police on you. Okay,
I
let's
have
let's
to.
picture how that phone call is gonna happen. Yes, sir. What would you like to report? Somebody told me to fuck off online. Okay, sir. And what is your name? Pink farts marshmallows.
Oh Lord.
Okay, pink farts marshmallows. Great. And where do you exist? On the internet. Twitter.
Oh
You
God.
told me to fuck off. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the freaking officers and whatever that like if I was at work that day I'd be like, "Oh, here we go. It's going to be one of those days
I'd
again.
be
Is it a
like,
full
come
moon?
here, listen
Is
to
it a
this
full
call.
moon?"
What the
Right?
hell? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I hate that your cat is going through this, Monty.
It's all good.
Martha is in my prayers
Yeah, I
always.
don't.
Petition for Martha to stay.
Petition. Yes.
Yes.
I need everybody in the chat to sign it.
Yeah, I think she's not bothered.
Of course she's not. She's a sweet little kitty.
Yep,
Martha
exactly.
doesn't even know what Twitter and YouTube is.
No.
Martha's just living her best cat life.
So wait, I have a question. Why did he pick Martha and not just Martha and Lola?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't know that Lola exists.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
idea.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Well,
Probably.
you've talked about both of them on your channel, so
yeah, exactly. It's kind of weird that he chose Martha.
Oh my god.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and I
Well,
heard how he was calling you the N word. I'm so sorry
Oh,
you
that's
dealt with that.
disgusting. That's so disgusting. It's 2022 and people still say that.
you're right. Yeah, and then he was claiming how he had another video out and he was calling the N word in public and screaming and doing this. He's not sure if he might release it. A lot is going on, but you know what? It's not his first time doing that. Like he's gone on runs like that, using the N word here, there, everywhere, and YouTube has not removed the video.
Hashtag
Which,
free Martha. Mm,
They haven't removed the video.
yeah, they haven't.
the video of him
Wow.
calling you the N word.
Yeah, repeatedly because there have been multiple
Wow.
times he's done that.
That's crazy.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, Monty, okay, because I didn't want to mention it because I wasn't 1,000% sure because, everything happens so much in this community, you lose track of the details. Which copyright strike was it that Natter issued to you?
What do you mean by that?
Like he issued one a few months ago, right? And then you appealed it and you won and he got
Yeah,
right. So what was it for? Was it for him for like because you weren't even sniping him,
let
right?
me look it up. Let me look it up. It
Yes,
was
wasn't
from
it?
back in
What video was it?
it was back in late February. And then I counterclaimed. Let me see. I'm still looking. I'm trying to look for the video. Give me a
You're fine.
second.
No, go ahead. That's
Because I
just
also remember
wild.
it was around the time when he was calling you a monkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was.
I have that video, by the way, if anyone needs it saved.
That's crazy. I remember that because I did a video on that about him calling you a monkey.
Okay, it was from February 28th. He put a copyright owner using content ideas claim some material in your video. It was called Crashing Foodies Road Trip and Natter's Cheesy Eggs with Potato Salad and Grape Mint Juice.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, still within your rights to react and comment to that. So who wins here? Who wins in any of this? Without reaction channels, Natter, you're gonna cease to exist quicker than Foodie.
Yeah.
Like when I did my counter, I put my real email address in, and I've been getting crazy emails, and
Really?
yeah,
Hmm.
telling me that I'm going down. Hold on, let me go to my email and see. So one was like, you're going down, you're gonna be sued, your channel is gonna be gone. I'm like, what? Oh the hell. Let me see if I can find it.
He does realize that if he tries to make a case out of this, they have the court has the right to subpoena his social media, right, including Twitter, Discords, Facebook Messenger, and all that, so that they can get the full story. Anyone that he tries to actually take to court, bring that up to the judge so that they can put a subpoena to get the records
Okay,
from anywhere.
this
Okay.
email is from eSham81. We know it's from him. Like
Asham, yeah, that's
it's
actually what
like a
he uses on
capital
his Twitter.
E, and it says Sham 81.
His literal Twitter is Nader El Shami 81.
Well, okay, I don't know who the E is then.
I
That's
think
the
he
E is for L, and then the Shami is
yeah.
for Shami.
Nah, I guess. Well,
Hmm.
he could keep doing this. He'll be having a case against him. Don't play with me. Stop playing with my email. That's harassment.
Oh, okay, so he is the one that's using the phone numbers and emails to harass people. Nader, you're an idiot sandwich.
That's harassment. That's total harassment. I haven't
That
said nothing
is.
to this man.
It is. You keep track of everything, people. If you're
Oh,
listening
I
to me,
am.
anything that they're adding you on Twitter, they're leaving in your comment section, the emails, even if you get harassing phone calls, do not respond in any way, shape, or form. Just keep a clear record of it to create a line of constant harassment. I've had to do that with myself for 9 months. I have not responded to this person. I've begged them to leave me alone once or twice, and they didn't. And they accuse me of being every single person that they argue with. And it's like, it ain't me. Let's go to court, subpoena everything.
Sad.
So keep track of everything, folks, because that'll establish a clear pattern of harassment and cyber stalking.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Texas Pete, Monty's Liar, hashtag Free Martha. Thank you. But yeah, he's so blatantly obvious, as Yuri's saying. That's what I'm doing, documenting. I think
Mm-hmm.
as I'll suggest the same exact thing, to document as much as you can, show what
Mhm.
they're doing, keep a record of everything.
So Dee Dee is at the hospital with
Right.
her mom,
Netflix.
and Nader is allegedly at a police or courthouse. Okay. How close is the hospital to any of those entities? Because it could very well be that he's just trying to be like, I'm gonna intimidate you into not fighting for yourself.
That ain't gonna work with me.
Right.
Is it a courthouse and a hospital close to in Lachine where she lives?
That's what I was wondering.
It depends on which courthouse he has to go to, because the main one is downtown. Um, I think the main one's downtown by Place d'Armes and Champ de Mars, but there's multiple other ones. So I'm not really sure which one they tell him to go to, because there's a municipal court in La Salle. I'm not even sure if you can even file there, but there is a Lachine hospital that is extremely close to where um, Dee Dee is at. You could walk there. It might take
Mm-hmm.
you a few minutes, but you could walk there. It's about 700 meters, so less than a kilometer, so maybe a third of a mile, if that.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, we'll all see.
We
If
shall
he's
see, right?
serious about that, then we will see. I want to see if he really gonna come up with the money to fight all of these. This is crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing, but he's all I can say, time will tell. I mean,
Right.
what can we do? But I think I might end this one here since this was indeed a DLF stream. We'll see what Natter is doing. He did reschedule his stream for 12:55. Somebody said
Oh, okay.
so.
Yeah.
Something's up.
Like 12:55, right?
Yeah. So in the next 35 minutes.
Well, we'll see if he's been at the courthouse. And
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We'll see. But thank you everybody for joining me in this DLF stream. I will keep you updated as I've said,
sorry about that.
and we will. I'll see what Foodie Beauty is doing. If she's doing anything of interest, I'll hop on that stream. If not, I'll wait for Nader to see what he's doing. But thank you so much. Smash that like button
Alrighty.
for me. Don't forget the GoFundMe for Ray Ray. Thank you, Erie Pepperoni. I've been putting your link in the chat here
Thank
and there.
you.
So if you don't know about Erie's channel, well, now you do, and I'll put the link once again, as well as the link to Curl Connections
Thank you.
channel as well. You're welcome. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Appreciate it so much. And I will see everybody for another Monty After Dark. Sketch channel, and I am out. Take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.